The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Ray. Set.
Herbert now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Cole Kmet,
29 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
2nd and 10. They go play action now. May. Throw caught by Flowers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll throw with May. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Set.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Thomas will come in motion right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, Herbert. He'll get this off to Taylor. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Muscles by at the 25.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now a 3rd and 6.
Let's go, let's go. Crowd right. Let's go, let's go. Ready.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From the gun, it's May.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now. Those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back.
And my goodness, another interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Andrew Billings forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Hey, tackle. Hey, go lion. Hold me troops right. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Brian Thomas,
A 24-yard touchdown.
and the Ravens take a 3. Lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing here is May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To the air, May. And that's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's May.
It's complete to Williams. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
28 yards.
and the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Bengals 28. Cam Little at the kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jair Elam makes a pick. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they go play action with May. And the catch made by Johnson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Let's go now.
Play action. May. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Herbert finds Kmet on the quick slant. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Go.
Herbert throwing again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ram. Set. 380. Set.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Hall again on second down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down, it's May.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He's been tough for this defense to handle. Over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come. And they got it done.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll throw with May.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions. There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They snap it to Herbert. And now here's another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
380, run! Set. Go.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd and 6.
Hey, ram. Set.
Herbert. That's complete to Mooney.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Run! Set. Hey, go lion. Set.
Herbert now to throw.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Julian Love.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
59. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Thomas brings it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Baltimore,
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And
Samuel comes in motion left. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down. Back to the air, Herbert. He just kept going the wrong way. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Kmet brings it in. And they will take this into the end zone. The Ravens need only one to take the lead. Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2. They bring Thomas in motion. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the... First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning the tight end now. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Diving right side. Got it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
It's a Baltimore touchdown! Herbert on 1st down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And he's back to throw. He's trying to push the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Justin Simmons. And the Steelers are stopped on that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Herbert now off the play fake. Rolling out, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Herbert from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Sent down by Cody Barton. Trying to work quickly now. They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense in the hurry up now. Back to throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a lead. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. To throw, Herbert. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Taylor now up the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Herbert pushing his guys to get set quick. On the counter, it's Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. Looking to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He'll throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. They're now set for 1st and 10. That's incomplete left side.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. He'll look to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Steelers have some... One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. Well, Brock, the fans, all right. Here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.